What's going on, guys? This is It Any Good? And I'm Cliff Jantz. Going to continue on with my top 10 list from 2019. With this video, we're going to do my top 10 surprises from last year. Now, these are movies that either I didn't know anything about, or they are movies that, based on the trailers or news I was hearing about them, I was not expecting to enjoy. And then I saw them, and I did enjoy them. But let's get right into it. Coming in at number 10 is Alita Battle Angel. Now, this is a movie, even though it's produced by James Cameron and directed by Robert Rodriguez, the trailers didn't excite me for this movie. It was just I just figured it'd be another generic remake of a animated or anime movie, kind of like Ghost in the Shell from 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago. But this one, I went and saw it, and I actually really enjoyed it. With the exception of like a little love story and the plot, it had a decent story, and that love story is mainly because the boyfriend, the guy that's trying to be the boyfriend, is very unlikable, and whoever's playing him might be the worst actor of the movie. But other than that, it was actually really good. The story was entertaining. The performances, especially the girl that plays Alita, I haven't seen her in anything else. I hope to see her more, but it had Mahershala Ali, Jennifer Connelly, Christoph Waltz. They all played their characters great. The fight scenes were fantastic. The special effects were great. I left the theater wanting to see a sequel. That's how much I enjoyed this movie. Number 9 is Batman versus the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles. This is a DC animated movie. Even though this combines two of my favorite things from my childhood, I was not really looking forward to this movie. But then when I saw it, I was actually pleasantly surprised by how much I enjoyed it. They stay very true to both sets of characters. The story is decent. Found myself laughing a great deal at this movie. If you're a fan of either Batman or Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles, I recommend renting it. It didn't go to theaters, but it's at Redbox, or you can rent it on any of the digital services, I'm sure. But I recommend it if you're a fan of either one of these groups of characters. Number 8 is Abominable. This was a movie I didn't really know too much about. I know it's a DreamWorks animated movie. They don't normally do bad stuff. But I saw it, and I actually really enjoyed it. The scenes with the Yeti were fantastic. His power that he has is really cool. All the voice actors do a great job, especially Chloe Bennett. She's from Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. She does a great job. If DreamWorks wants to make this their next franchise now that they've ended How to Train Your Dragon, I'd be okay with that. I would like to see more of this world. Number 7, Shazam. Even though this movie is on my anticipated list from last year, I didn't realize how much I was going to enjoy this movie, and I've enjoyed it more with each viewing I've watched it. Zachary Levi is fantastic. He just stays very true to this character. It's a corny movie. I'm not going to say if you don't want to see corny, then don't watch this movie. But that's the character from the comic books. They stay very true to that. And that's what I liked. But last year, you told me 2 Captain Marvel movies were coming out, because Shazam used to be called Captain Marvel before they lost a lawsuit to Marvel. And now it's strictly just a Marvel superhero name. But if you had told me last year that one from Marvel and one from DC was coming out to the theaters, and you told me I liked the DC one more, you would have been right, and I would have not believed you. But I did. Here we go. Number 6 is Detective Pikachu. Pokemon was a little bit after my time. I saw the original animated movie when it came out. I think I was in 7th grade. But I don't really know too much about Pokemon. I didn't even play Pokemon Go. But actually, I really enjoyed this movie. I thought Ryan Reynolds as Pikachu was great. Justice Smith plays the boy that teams up with Pikachu to solve the mystery in this movie. He does a great job. The animation of the Pokemon, I want to see more of this world because of how good they did the animated Pokemon mixed with real life characters. It blended very well. All in all, it's a very decent video game movie, which is something we don't get a lot of these days. Coming in at number 5 is Crawl. Crawl's number 4. Ready or Not, we're at 5 for Ready or Not. It's a movie I didn't know anything about. A month before it came out, it was the first trailer I saw for this. And I went and saw it, and all in all, it was a very good horror suspense movie about a bride having to survive a night of hide and seek with her new family who are trying to kill her the entire night. Samara Weaving is in this movie. She does a good job as the bride. Adam Brody actually does a phenomenal job playing his character. I'm not a big Adam Brody fan, but he does a great job playing this character that's kind of conflicted about whether or not to do the right thing or stay true to what the family has to do. And he does a good job in that role. My one complaint is Samara Weaving doesn't really get to kick as much ass as they kind of show in the trailers. But all in all, I really enjoyed it, and I look forward to watching it again. Number 4. This time it's Crawl. When I saw the trailer for this movie, I thought, oh god, it's a Sharknado with hurricanes and alligators. And then I went and saw it, and it was actually very enjoyed. It kept me entertained. It was very suspenseful. And a lot of that is because of the performances of Barry Pepper and Kaya scored. I don't even know how to say her name, so I'm going to stop right there. She was in the last Pirates of the Caribbean movie. But their performances were spot on. They were great. Yeah, they should have died several times throughout this movie. But in the end, this movie kept me on the edge of my seat, and I really enjoyed it. Number 3 is a Netflix movie. It's Always Be My Maybe. It's a nice romantic comedy that worked very well, and a lot of that's because of the performances or the chemistry between Ali Wong and Randall Park. They do a good job of these two characters that are been friends since they were kids and kind of gone this back and forth, fighting, get back together. You know, it's something that throughout their entire lifetime, and they did a good job portraying that on screen. But the highlights of this movie are James Sato, who plays Randall Park's father. He's hilarious. I mean, he is every scene he's in, he steals that scene. But the best part is probably the best part all year that I've seen. I think is Keanu Reeves' cameo playing this asshole version of himself. I'm sure you've seen it on Facebook or they've shown clips of it, but it's hilarious. I mean, if not, watch it for that scene alone. You won't be disappointed. Number 2 is Aladdin. Now, this was a movie from the first trailer. The first time they showed what Will Smith was going to look like as the genie. I was not looking forward to this movie at all. I went into the theater with very low expectations, and I was pleasantly surprised by what I saw. I enjoyed this movie a great deal. The special effects weren't as great as they needed to be, but Jafar, whoever played Jafar, he's just not as menacing as he was in the animated movie. But all in all, Will Smith does a great job. He stays true to the character. He honors Robin Williams, but he doesn't copy it. He makes it his own. He does a great job with it. I mean, he stepped up to the plate on this one, I felt like, and just knocked it out of the park. That's big shoes to fill, playing this character that was made famous by Robin Williams. Naomi Scott is Jasmine. I really like this version of Jasmine. It wasn't just about her marrying whoever she wanted to marry. It was about her wanting to be Sultan, and I kind of like they added that in there. But Naomi Scott, I hope to see more of her. Mina Masood as Aladdin. He does a good job with the acting, and then also doing the parkour stuff that involves like the one jump or at the beginning of the movie. He does a great job. But, you know, last year if you told me I would have enjoyed this more than Lion King, I would have told you you're insane. But you would have been right. I enjoyed this movie a lot more than Lion King. Hell, I enjoyed Dumbo more than I enjoyed Lion King. But my number one surprise movie is Fighting With My Family. This is a wrestling movie. It's about a wrestler named Paige and her journey into the WWE. It's a true story. And, you know, wrestling movies aren't always great. Yeah, I was not really looking forward to this. And then when I watched it, wow, I was blown away by how much I enjoyed it. It's everything you want to see in a sports movie. It has the heart. It has the family drama. It has the comedy. The Rock playing himself does a fantastic job. It stars Florence Pugh as Paige. This girl, I mean, what a breakout year she's had. She was in this, which was people enjoyed. She's in Midsummer, and then she's wrapping up the year with Little Women, and then she's starting next year by being in the Marvel movie Black Widow. It's a great breakout year for her, and it started with this movie, and she did a phenomenal job in it. I recommend this movie. If you're looking for a good sports movie, this is one to check out. Don't be thrown away by the fact that it's a wrestling movie. But these are my top 10 surprises of the year. What are some of your surprises? Let me know in the comments. Like the video and subscribe to the channel. I'm Cliff Chance. Is it any good? Thank you.